thought, yeah.
We are pro Barbadians. I'm gonna get to the back.
I'm here to give a motivational speech to the young people who are part of the parish independence celebrations, especially the parish ambassadors. That's my role, but I am part of the committee that selects the ambassadors for St. Michael. The Honorable Minister he was the Minister of Health at that time, during our Nurses Week. Now, you know, nurses have a week each year, and it started by Florence Nightingale, right? And he came to speak at our conference, and he said, you must take stock of what is being asked of you, knowing that your actions will result in positive or negative outcomes. What do you think he means by that? You must take responsibility. Yes, you must. So in your instance, you are part of the parish ambassadors. You've been asked to do that. Yes? So you must take stock of it. You need to know, if you're an attendant, you need to know what is required. If you are the ambassador, you must know what is required. You take stock. So you persons that belong to the parish independence celebration, each and every one of you are the vanguard. And now you have to be innovative. You have to say, let me see what I can do that is going to be better than last year. From today, if you haven't thought of it before, start thinking how you could put things that will express the feelings that you have without sinking to the lower level and keeping your integrity. That's the only thing. When you've gone to funerals, and I'm sure when you are at the funeral, you say, what this brute do? And you hear the eulogy, and you say, oh, he was so loving and giving and kind. And I was told that a woman said, wait a minute, are they speaking about the same husband I know or not? Right? Because the lovely things that were being said in the eulogy really did not depict the person's life. Having said that, you should not, a eulogy means kind words on the person. So you really can't say anything, you shouldn't say anything unkind, because then you will not be giving a eulogy. Start to look at how you spend your money, how you use your money. You think that you think that 60 is a long way away. Let me tell you, I'm 66. So it isn't that long away. It isn't so long ago that I was 15 and 20 and 25. Or at least it don't feel so. Alright? But if you don't take control of your money now, when you get to my age, you are going to be depending entirely on the welfare state. We are now in a financial crisis. When I say we, I'm speaking about the world. Alright? I have told my children, when you start to work, your money should be divided in 5. The person who raised you and feed you and make sure you get clothes and give you shelter and whatever should get 1/5 of that money. Now I know that is not the general culture. You'll be thinking like, what? I'm working for this money. But there's a principle involved. If you give, you will get 10 times the amount. So when you withhold that 1/5 from her or him, you are withholding the amount that you should get from you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Nalita Gajada. I'm Program Officer with the Bureau of Gender Affairs. And I'll be speaking this morning about gender and gender relations, especially as it relates to youth. Sex is also something that we can play with these days, because now we hear words of sexual orientation, and because of the notion of sexual orientation and because of technology, medical technology, we can change our sex. Yes, so people have sex change. They spend years changing their body because in their mind, they don't believe that their body represents who they think they are. And I'm sure that you know a few people like that. And we'll talk about that later too. All right? So let's come back then to the roles. Right? Why is it that society has set roles? You said roles, so we talk to you. Why is it that you think that society sets roles for people? There go, I hear you.
Because
Yeah, that's good.
it goes back, I guess, to biblical times and also to societal norms. It's normal for the female to do wifely or female duties in the sense of washing and cooking. Where males nothing is their duty to mow the lawn, take out the garbage. Why can't a female, you can't have a female collecting garbage at the side of the road. People will skin up their nose or say what she's doing, or maybe say that she's gay or she has manic tendencies. If a male now goes into doing nails and doing hair, automatically society portrays him as a homosexual. We never say that it's okay. It's like once you step out of that boundary, you step out of societal role and you are chastised and
I can let her do the coke. Let me sit down. But you got it right. You got it right. Mind you, there's certain boundaries on men as well. When we talk about the hegemony, and I want you to look at the word the hegemony of gender, because it says that there's certain within the construct of masculinity, there's still certain layers. So that a man with two, like you, without that hairpin you had, you walk into a space and the first thing they look at you, they wonder, were you dread? Yeah, you arrested man? What you gonna do? You smoke herb? You understand what I'm saying, right? So you start pulling at you because you are not the same kind of man as your haircut ain't low enough. Like this chap here, with that low haircut, because when he, yeah, I mean you put the camera up and this one there, right? You know, I mean, yeah, because when he walk in a place now and they look at him, he somehow he looks like what society wants. A clean-cut guy, you can see ears, you know, his face is clean, you know, because so he has a better, believe you me, because of how society so construct, in terms of how we view masculinity and so on, again, he has a better opportunity than you do. Even though you might do the better job because of how we look at people and how we construct a society that says this is what a good man. Because we don't only talk about a man, we talk about a good man and a real man, right? And a feminine woman, right? A real woman and a virtuous woman. We talk about the virtuous woman. Yeah? What was that? I missed that one.
It's hard to find. Virtuous woman said it's hard to find.
It's hard to find. I don't know. It depends on how you. I know that's a song, but I want you to redefine what is virtuous. Because when you start to deconstructing words, because virtuous is a word that would have been constructed again by society that said this is what virtuous means. But when you start to deconstruct virtuous, then or recreate the word virtuous, you recreate a word that it means something to you, that which you can work and live by, because you are not accepting these roles that are defined for you by society.
It was great. Just tired, but it was great.
Tired all around. But how was your food today?
Excellent. On the spot cooking. Great.
And we have the survival guy here with us today. We'll be seeing him next week Friday at the La Savon School. So you're here tasting the chicken, the pigtails, you had the cuckoo. How was it for you?
Excellent. I'm trying to eat in preparation for next week, right? Because it's my last meal.
When you said last meal, you mean no food next week?
Oh, sorry. Well, we have dinners next week. Sorry, dinners on the survival day. Sorry.
So what will we be having on survival?
Chicken, rice, pork, you name it. Nice recipe and everything. Yeah, fine.
Food was good. Like the fact that we didn't just have macaroni pie and the ordinary pie with cheese and stuff. We had ground provision, we had fish, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, we have this fish skate man, lap on the beach man. How was the overall day for you? The sessions, the food, everything?
Everything was good. The bonding was good. It was a fun day. A good prep for Survival Day. I hope you all will be there on Survival Day so you can see when we're not relaxing and when we're in the element.